Welcome back, everyone. Whether you're a working mom or a stay-at-home mom who just needs a break, we all need some help when it comes to caring for our little ones. But who do you trust? Here to break down this topic, this all-important topic, are some moms: Dina Babel, Amanda Easterlin, of course, Kara Kinnear, and representing Babysitter Nation, our fabulous intern, Elizabeth Milano. Welcome. Okay, so, we're always thinking about topics and what is topical. And so I have help this summer, a fabulous sitter named Brittany, who's helping me while I'm working and the kids are at school. Kara has someone. Mm-hmm. Ladies, do you have someone who helps you regularly?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I would die without her.
Right. Really? Yeah. The same person for a long time?
Same person for probably about the last 2 years, yeah.
Oh, nice. Wonderful.
Her name's Sarah, shout out.
Shout out, Sarah. And how about you, Amanda?
Same for me. My babysitter's name is Sherelle, and she is amazing, so dependable.
Awesome.
So that's great. A couple years, yes, she's been with our family. Actually, before that, probably since the kids were really little.
That's incredible that you found someone who has now become a part of your family.
Absolutely.
Okay, now let's turn to our fabulous Elizabeth, intern extraordinaire. Elizabeth, how long have you been babysitting since you were little?
I mean, yeah, since I was like 12, I've been babysitting, and now I'm 22, so 10 years. And I've had all sorts of kids through the years. Little, I've taken care of Kara's baby. That was probably the youngest, Isaac. Right after he was born, I took care of him. But for the most part, it's been all sorts of ages and different kinds of families, all boy families, all girl families, mix of the two.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how different it can all be.
Right. And then also the dynamics of it. So let's first talk about choosing one, because I went on a Facebook Buckhead Brookhaven, website, and I was shocked. I was inundated, put like how much I wanted to pay and what I would need, the hours, and inbox filled up within minutes. And so first of all, that process was pretty overwhelming, but then I found myself also clicking on the girls' pictures, like to check out, to see what pictures I could see, to see were they like in pictures, boozing it up, drinking, partying. So, is that terrible that nowadays we can actually, snoop a little bit before we even talk to somebody?
No, I snoop on everyone. Well, I've been very open about that here on the show.
She does, yeah.
It's natural.
Right. Yeah. But I would say, too, as far as finding someone, I have a great nanny now, but I expect her to be a little bit different than, say, if Elizabeth is watching the boys, for a weekend night. Because I think the nanny who's with you all the time, she sort of has to adhere to more of the rules and regulations. Whereas when Elizabeth comes, I need her to put them to bed and I need her to feed them.
Back.
Yes. But sorry, I kind of veered off.
No, that's okay. But in terms of the search, did you find it's kind of overwhelming because this person is caring for your most precious children? So how did you go about? Was it this really tough process for you guys?
It is tough, but you have to network. So if you have a nanny or a babysitter, who are their friends and who do they hang out with? I also like to get someone who's into sports or into some kind of volunteer work, because they're more fun with the children.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It works really well.
I think that's very important to do when you're a babysitter. It's just to go out and play with them rather than have them sit on their iPads, have them sit in front of the television. Actually play games with them, even if it's a board game.
Because the kids tell on you. They're like, she did this.
Mine are at that age. Yeah. And how about you, Amanda? What was the search like for you?
Well, I went to a church group or drop-in nurseries where I was dropping my kids off and met workers there that engaged with my children and enjoyed spending time with my children, and then those are the people I ended up using to help me for babysitting.
Right. And Elizabeth, I want to talk from a parent's perspective. What do you see when you're getting calls, not excluding Kara, because she's right here, and because she's fabulous and never makes mistakes. Do you quick sidebar, I'll find that I'll have my list of things, but then if somebody doesn't do it, I don't necessarily say something, but then I'm resentful. Yeah. Would you rather parents be so straight up about expectations?
Oh yeah, no. I want them to tell me what to do with their kids, and also I think the whole trust thing is huge. I know this one mom, and I babysit for her all the time, and she used to have this nanny who would just take the kids out and take them around town, do whatever they were gonna do, and then they'd come home and they didn't give the woman money before or anything. So then when they came home, they were like, oh, I took the kids to Sky Zone today. This is what I did. They went on the trampoline. It was like $60. Like, and then on top of that,
and then there's no receipt. Like
No,
my
yeah. Take
babysitter will
receipt.
say, "I have
Yeah.
a receipt for you, Christine."
I think that's really important is
Yeah.
to like talk beforehand. Like, am I going to take the kids out today? What are we going to do today? That's like an activity that's
Right.
fun, rather than just let them stay at home and. Like, it's tough sometimes. Like, you got to take them out.
It sounds crazy, but contractually is what I would do. Like, I have like an off limit. I mean, I'm not crazy, but I have like an off limit.
It's called organized.
Yes.
Organized, and I'm not organized, but I'm like, these are the things I want. These are the must-haves. These are the okays. And then from my medical background, I kind of have a little notebook like, this is poison control. This is the doctor. Here's my insurance card. That kind of thing, because you have to tell people what you expect, and then they feel clearer as well.
Right. Amanda, how about for you, with you, the one you've had forever? I'm sure early on you had to put those policies and rules in place, right?
Right, absolutely. And logistically, getting them to all these places, you know, you got to make sure that they're a safe driver and,
Yes.
you know, can handle all the drop-off times, that they're good with time management as
Right.
well.
Yes.
And then, you know, sometimes I want my kids maybe to rest at home. Maybe we've been out at swim team or doing a lot.
Yeah.
But then there are some days, but I'm going to give them, I give them money up front. So
That's
I tell
what I
them,
do.
here, and I also try to get them to help manage money too. Like, my kids will ask and ask and ask and ask, and they can run up a huge tab,
kidding.
and then I'm out of money.
And
You know,
it's like,
so
no.
I need to. So it works both ways.
Yeah.
You know, we need to know exactly how much money is
Right.
for those activities.
Kara, what's been the most challenging thing for you? We have kind of weird schedules because
Right.
we're not full-time here, but so it's part-time, but then some days, you know, we
Right.
need that flexibility. So what's been the biggest
Well,
challenge?
it's been-
and you have a little
I know.
itty-bitty.
Oh,
Well, it's been interesting because like my husband's like, we should have somebody full time because of your work schedule. But it's hard for me because in order to find like a professional nanny, you have to have somebody full time. But I get home most days like kind of early, so it's hard for me to kind of I don't want somebody there while I'm there because I
Right.
don't need anybody to be there while I'm there. So it's sort of like finding the fine line of finding somebody that is willing to have a schedule that they might not want to have.
Right,
if
and
that
that's
makes sense,
my
but-
balance too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, because you want to.
Right.
Like I have somebody now who's 8:30 to 4:30, even though I can get home at 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been nice because now with the move, I've found things to do. But yeah, it's really hard, and I think at the end of the day, you have to be super open. Real quick, we only have about a minute. How do you, if you're really unhappy, right way to break up?
Direct. Just let them know.
Direct or phone call. I mean, depending on the situation.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, not happy, and you just, you get maybe getting feedback from the older kids or something isn't feeling right.
Right. I mean, I think that's the only way you can do it is to be direct, but it's also really hard. I mean, I had a sitter that dropped Isaac when he was like very little, and I know we only have a minute, but it was very hard for me because I think also like certain ages that you let people
Yes.
she was so flippant about it because she was
Yeah.
like, well, my mom said that babies bounce back.
My mom dropped me.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
And I was
All right,
like-
we got to wrap, but on that note,
do
I
that.
don't like that.
For babysitting.
Elizabeth, call her at 4:04.